on the Rising Sun double-edged Balisong that I recently purchased. The knife is about $19, $20 shipped. Overall, not a bad option if you're looking for a double-edged Balisong. I wanted to start practicing with the double edge, and the only knives available that I knew of at the time were the Benchmade 46, which, as it turns out, people told me that actually isn't a double edge. The blade looks just like this, but one side is a false edge. So that was out. Anyways, they're discontinued and they're very expensive to purchase. Maybe around like, I don't know, I've seen them go for like over $500. The other option was a brand called Roton, which they are still in production, but they don't make them in large quantities, so there was a big waiting list for it. So and they're about 250. So I didn't really want to invest that much in something that I'm just experimenting with. So in terms of cheap options, the Rising Sun was pretty much the only one that I found. As far as the build quality and construction, not too bad. You know, it's $20. It's a China-made knife, so obviously the expectations are much lower. The blade out of the box was reasonably sharp. I did have to touch it up. Out of the box, the wood slice paper, you know, not too bad, but I did touch it up in my sharp maker to make it like hair shaving sharp. So now both sides are pretty sharp. It's supposed to be a 440 stainless steel. That's what it says, but I don't know how good the heat treat is or anything like that. So, but anyways, you know, I'm just using it to flip, not really to use it for EDC. The handles are all right. They're steel. I think it's some kind of steel. I don't know what kind of steel. They look all right. Overall, it feels pretty solid. Not as solid as the M-Tech Twist, but looks like it'll hold up pretty well as long as you don't totally abuse it. It does come with a pocket clip. The pocket clip was a little tight, but it does work. You know, it's not totally useless. It actually does function pretty well. And the latch, open position, it doesn't, it's kind of loose, as you can see. Might be tight enough to do some fixed blade work, but overall, it doesn't latch up very tight in the open position. Now, as far as the closed position, it's pretty tight. So you may be able to carry this with you if you wanted to. I mean, it's tight enough where I would trust it. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but these China-made knives, they never have a latch gate. So as you can see, it's going to hit the blade. And on top of that, they didn't make it easy to remove. It's pinned in there between the handles. There's no screw just to take it out like the M-Tech Twist. So, but I imagine if you take this screw out here and separate the handles, you might be able to pull the pin out and remove it. So that's something I'll try later. The paint is kind of a cheap spray paint job. I don't know what they did. It actually wouldn't have looked so bad, I think, had they kept it all matte, right? See, if you see the black here, it's a matte finish, but the red, as you can see, is all glossy, and that's what kind of makes it look cheesy. But that's not, you know, not a big deal the way it looks. It's all right. I might take a Dremel and just make it all, just take off all the paint and just make it all shiny. That might look better. Now, in terms of how it flips, not too bad. Pretty well balanced. I actually like it. Out of the box, I handled it pretty well. The blade doesn't have a lot of weight to it because it is a double-edged, so a lot of that metal is grinded away. So more of the weight, I feel, is biasing the handles, which is what I like. I found it to be all right. The pivots are pretty smooth. It has a washer on each side. The play is kind of a lot of play right now. I think I need to tighten it up and Loctite it. But overall, not bad. I flip pretty well with it. So for 20 bucks, if you're looking for a double-edged knife, this is a great option. It might even be the only option. Overall, not too bad. So that is the Rising Sun Balisong. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.